Kuminga goes under the handoff here. Stop. I cannot lean towards this screen early. When Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes off the screen, you'll defend the screen. You're trying to already get over the top of the screen. Well, now you're just going to go the other way. Bad trap by the Warriors. Chris Paul's got to deny one pass away right here. There's no point in trapping here if this pass is this available. Chris Paul's got to deny right here, okay? Like, the Thunder have numbers the second they throw out of this trap. So it's... Okay, you're Jonathan Kuminga. You're not getting this offensive rebound. So I got to start to sprint back. Like right now. Start to sprint back. Podziemski too. There's just too many people staring. So, why? The Warriors switch here. Good. Okay, stop. Jonathan Kuminga's got to switch, though, with his back to the baseline. I'm staying in the gaps. Your back is not to the baseline. So now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander splits through. That draws help. Once his dribble gets picked up right now Kuminga's got to get back out. Like, there's nothing. You're just standing and watching now. Standing and watching. Open Isaiah Joe 3. Warriors switch this handoff. Chris Paul needs to get underneath and start battling for position immediately. Chris Paul is switching over the top of this screen. That allows Holmgren to just waltz right into the paint without anyone doing anything. So now look where he's catching this ball. Okay, stop. So now Holmgren's catching this now. Immediate double team. Immediate double team. Kuminga's going to rotate over here. Dario Saric is here. You're going to come to the weak side of the floor. They don't do that either. Oh, this is a switch 10 times out of 10. This is guard to guard. Chris Paul's up and taking Micic right here. You got Brandon Podziemski. You're trying to get over the top of the screen. So you're off balance and letting Micic go into space where there's no help. Step back. This turnover's because of Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga is seeing Micic, who's guarding him, step up to help. I have got to dive hard to this area right here. This is a lob dunk. Why is Jonathan Kuminga stopping? So now Klay Thompson's got to spin and chuck this ball. Man. Okay, if you're Steph Curry, first of all, you can't guard like this. Your back's got to be to the baseline, all right? But number two, Andrew Wiggins is feeling out a screen. If Isaiah Joe comes and sets a screen, you'll start defending it. But Andrew Wiggins, look at him feeling out a screen with his hands right there. There is no screen. So now you're going to get cooked. Steph Curry comes over here and helps. Kevon Looney does an amazing job of rotating up here. But as he's rotating, Klay Thompson's got to sprint over to Holmgren. And Chris Paul comes down here, and then this is where Steph Curry would end up. But you can look at Klay Thompson, standing, jogging, too. No, this is a completely unnecessary trap by Andrew Wiggins. Klay Thompson's got to get up here. I'm fine right here if I'm Andrew Wiggins. Kevon Looney's in help. I'm in help too. Okay, I can stunt. I can recover. Same thing with Looney. What are you trapping for? Double. A strong side ISO is the easiest double team. All Andrew Wiggins has got to do is just get this dribble picked up. That's all we're worried about, okay? Klay Thompson's going to rotate. You're going to rotate. Once the dribble picks up, Andrew Wiggins rotates to the weak side of the floor. There is zero reason, to not be doubling there. Okay, if you are Steph Curry here and you are checking Chet Holmgren in this dunker spot area, Kuminga's helping and recovering. Okay, you need to get over here and start battling for position now and getting him out of the paint and getting low. Like, you're not doing anything. So now Holmgren's got you sealed. This is the easiest offensive rebound ever. No, cannot run drop coverage. This is wing to wing. This is a switch every time. I'm going to have help here, and when Kuminga gets underneath, he'll be in help too. Okay? You give up 2-on-1s. This is trash. Dario Saric has got to communicate here. He has nobody to guard right now. His man is across half court. So I'm up here, and I'm telling Podziemski, send him right. Okay, there's nothing to do but help. See, Podziemski's going to end up backpedaling. Now, if you're Moses Moody, I got to get over here. Left foot parallel to the block. So I'm in the gaps too. I can stunt, I can recover. That doesn't happen either. If you are Chris Paul on this box out, I cannot wait for Kenrich Williams to find me. I got to find him and get low, use my lower half to drive him out of the paint. You're waiting Kenrich Williams to find you. Very easy offensive rebound. Thunder have another chance, and Isaiah Joe for 3. This is just simply Steve Kerr being terrible at his job and the Warriors being poorly coached. Kevon Looney needs to get up the line and in the gaps right here. My feet are set. There's no place to go. I can stunt, recover. How is Kevon Looney missing this? That's a poorly coached team right there. Again, bad switch. Poorly coached team. I can't think about switching. Chris Paul's got to get underneath immediately. Underneath, you do not. You're switching over the top. Josh Giddey pops, open 3. And terrible everything. Dario Saric needs to get up here on the switch. I'm not waiting for Jalen Williams. I'm up on the switch, and Klay Thompson's got to get over in the gaps. 0 for 2. 2 points. Okay, the Warriors switch. Good. Stop. You're Jonathan Kuminga right here. You're giving Jalen Williams this angle right here, right? Now, first of all, Andrew Wiggins is not seeing the ball. That's a problem. I got to always be seeing ball and man, especially when I need to be doubling here. So stop. But if you're Jonathan Kuminga, Wiggins is going to come over here and double. So just get your hands off Jalen Williams. Show your hands. Just force him into this help. See, you got your hands on Jalen Williams right there. So now instead of just guiding him right into this double team, he's able to step back on you. Brandon Podziemski doing, you're switching this screen. Stop! Why am I coming to gamble on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Andrew Wiggins is actually going to get in the gaps for you. So just slide your feet. Why are you coming out gambling like this? What? You got your hands on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Andrew Wiggins does need to get over here a little bit more, but there's no, you got cooked because you were gambling. Just all terrible. Warriors switches are just unbelievable. Kevon Looney needs to get up now and switch. Klay Thompson's underneath. Andrew Wiggins is going to be in the gaps right here for you. So Kevon Looney's fine. Except Kevon Looney takes 3 hours to actually switch. Brandon Podziemski, you've got to sprint back in transition. It doesn't matter you're taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. See, you're jogging right here back because you're taking Gilgeous-Alexander. No, I need to sprint so I'm in the gaps here. So there's no place for Holmgren to go. But you jogged back. Again, how many times does this have to happen? Chris Paul is right here. Now, he needs to get up the line a little bit more, should, but he's right there to help. So if you're Steph Curry, just show your hands. Instead, Steph Curry is going to gamble right there. So now he can go away from that help, and he's open. No. Kevon Looney's coming to double right here. Okay, so Klay Thompson rotates to Cason Wallace right here. But when this pass gets skipped, Andrew Wiggins can't be still with the cutter here. He's coming to Holmgren. This is where Kevon Looney goes. You missed that second rotation. How do the Thunder tie this game? Chris Paul, back to the baseline. Oh, I'm never, ever guarding like this. Same thing with Andrew Wiggins. Back to the baseline. So you got everyone's guarding wrong. Chris Paul should be staying with Chet Holmgren, and if Andrew Wiggins wants to switch this, if he's underneath Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'm easily able to switch. But you're not. And now this boy... Not going to work in transition here. Chris Paul's not going for this offensive rebound. He's got to be sprinting back now. Now. Like, there's no reason Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is able to get ahead of you here. Look at this. It's overtime. Okay, so the Warriors switch. Good. Chris Paul is just giving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander this angle, and that's fine because Klay Thompson's here and helping. Andrew Wiggins is right here and helping. So I got to get up and force Shai Gilgeous-Alexander this way. My feet aren't even close to level to each other. If he turns the corner this way, I can't slide my feet. I'm going to have to cross my whole body over. Guess what happens? Okay, the Warriors switch, but Kevon Looney, no. I got to get up and take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Andrew Wiggins must come over here in the gaps. Steph Curry must come over here in the gaps. So there's no place to go. Just get up and guard. You should have help. Not Wiggins isn't in help. Looney's backpedaling. Good night. And everything is wrong here. If I'm Andrew Wiggins, I'm constantly rotating to the ball. So I'm down here, my feet are going to be set. When the ball gets swung here, stop. I'm immediately turning, and now my feet are set this way. See, Andrew Wiggins never gets his feet set, so now, again, he's going this way as this swing pass is getting made out here. So you're going to be late to get out. Stop. If you're Klay Thompson, though, I got to get up the line and in the gaps. Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen either.